God's message for you today. My child, you are undergoing a profound metamorphosis, evolving into a reflection of my essence from one realm of glory to another. Entrust this monumental task to my spirit. Surrender yourself to my divine ways, wisdom, and will. Amidst life's adversities, refrain from squandering these trials. Instead, beseech me to utilize them in your evolution towards a greater semblance of my being. Engage in a process of becoming your authentic self, shaped by my transformative touch. Be prepared to share in my sufferings, thus sharing in my magnificence. While your challenges may appear substantial and unending, in truth, they are fleeting and weightless when juxtaposed with the everlasting splendor they are procuring for you. This warrants your gratitude during trying times and your praise during persistent tribulations. Such duality serves a twofold purpose. Your expressions of gratitude amidst hardship elevate my glory, and your thankfulness propels your journey from one state of glory to another. Do not hesitate to embrace the joy I bestow upon you. It flows abundantly as you bask in my presence through the luminance of my affection. Your transformation progresses, moving you from one glory to the next. The moments spent in communion with me unveil the profound dimensions of my boundless love for you. Sometimes the relationship I extend might seem almost implausibly benevolent. I infuse you with my very essence, and all that is required is your acceptance. In a world characterized by ceaseless striving and taking, the injunction to rest and receive may appear deceptively simple. The nexus between receiving and believing is intricate. Your growing trust in me facilitates the abundant reception of both myself and my blessings. Cease your endeavors momentarily and recognize my divinity. Confusion may assail you at a time when circumstances confound reason, and your efforts yield little. Such unwavering trust, born of authentic perplexity, delights me, for I perceive its authenticity. Invite me into your struggles, allowing me to draw near. While others may not comprehend your plight fully, I possess perfect comprehension. Find solace in knowing that you are not alone amidst your trials. I stand with you, ceaselessly watching over you. Enduring trials can drain your vitality and erode hope, challenging your capacity to maintain faith in me. Yet I have bestowed upon you an extraordinary ally, the Holy Spirit, a wellspring of unfaltering strength. Beseech His aid in treating. I entrust you, Jesus, assist me, Holy Spirit. Rather than striving to resolve all predicaments, simply repose in my presence, trusting in the existence of a path forward, though it remains obscured. I shall guide you along this path, despite its occasional roughness. In the face of adversity, cleave steadfastly to me as your soul clings to mine. My right hand shall sustain you. Every individual, regardless of past actions or perceived value, has the potential for profound transformation through the continuous flow of my limitless affection. Do not be disheartened by the confines of religiosity, with its regulations and verdicts. My love necessitates no merit through deeds, for my compassion transcends all judgment. It is my benevolence that beckons you to turn towards me. Pause and reflect, my children, for I declare that my love shines as a beacon of hope. It does not demand perfection before extending its embrace. Rather, it enfolds you in your current state, nurturing change from within. Just as a healer tends to the ailing, I extend my hand to those shattered and adrift amidst the tumult of this world. Amidst the malaise enveloping this realm, recognize that the solution resides in my cherished Son, Jesus Christ. He embodies the remedy for the afflictions that plague your existence. Comprehend this eternal verity. My unconditional love wields an unparalleled potency, capable of triumphing over malevolence and rejuvenating weary souls. Perfection is not my demand. I seek your heart's openness and your willingness to undergo transformation. Therefore, dispel fear, for my love shall guide you through tempests, illuminating a path of redemption and grace. Recall my Son's words, extolling mercy's victory over judgment, and let your heart brim with unending hope. Unfurl your hearts to receive the embrace of my love, and witness the miracles it shall work within you. Comfort does not arise solely from rule adherence, but from the profound personal connection my Son offers. Embrace this relationship, for it holds the key to unleashing the potency of my love. Let the world bear witness to the metamorphosis my love begets as it conquers all darkness and ushers in a radiant dawn of eternal hope. Amen.
To all the chosen ones listening, there is an urgent and powerful message that you need to hear right now. There are individuals out there who are in a state of panic, terrified of what lies ahead. These people have chosen a path of darkness, opposing you, attempting to sever your divine connections, thwart your purpose, and blind you to your true potential and gifts. They have tried to undermine your financial stability and compromise your health. Relentless in their efforts to bring you down, they have been working behind the scenes, weaving webs of deceit and negativity, hoping to entangle you in their dark designs. Many of you have felt these obstacles placed before you, as though invisible hands were constantly trying to pull you back. Yet, you have persevered, never yielding to despair. You rose to the challenge, aware of your divine protection, knowing that you needed to stay vigilant and defend yourself to prevent these low-vibrational forces from destabilizing your mental and emotional well-being. You stood strong, refusing to feel helpless or powerless, no matter the trials you faced. In those moments of adversity, you called upon your spiritual team, and they have been tirelessly working to ensure your divine protection. Your guardian angels, spirit guides, and ancestors have surrounded you with a shield of light, deflecting the negative energies directed your way. Right now, there are individuals who are extremely frantic, scrambling to reverse the spells and magic they cast against you, chosen ones. They are desperate, trying to figure it out, especially with the upcoming full moon, a time when the energies are particularly potent, and their actions are magnified. They are racing against time to undo their spell work because they are starting to feel the consequences. The very energies they sought to manipulate are now rebounding upon them with increasing force. Let me tell you, the boomerang effect is real. It is knocking them over like bowling pins, each one falling in succession under the weight of their own negative actions. They are witnessing their own downfall, terrified by the repercussions of their malevolent deeds. This recent ritual they performed against you, which they believed was their strongest, has them deeply worried about the impending karmic backlash. They know they need to act fast to reverse what they've done to avoid the worst. What they failed to grasp was that their ritual was inadvertently cast upon themselves. You, radiating such high vibrational energy, were entirely untouchable, immune to their negative forces. They mistakenly believed they had ensnared you emotionally, positioned you into a state of confusion and vulnerability, ideally primed for their manipulative energies. They thought their obstacles had sufficiently dragged you down, preparing you to succumb to their designs. But they were wrong. The impact they intended for you boomeranged right back at them. Now they find themselves scrambling for damage control, clueless on how to shield themselves from the repercussions. The higher forces they conjured, their deities, demons, and so-called spiritual guides, are unable to offer any solace or solutions. Panic has set in among them as they realize that the grim reaper they summoned for you is now stalking them. They are in the dark about who it will strike next, unaware that in their attempt to sacrifice you, they have actually sacrificed themselves. As they come to terms with their grave miscalculation, they are also coming to a profound realization about your true nature. They now see clearly just how potent your spiritual strength is and from whence it derives. They recognize that you are indeed a divine being, unyielding and transformative, handling challenges with grace and maintaining optimism through adversity. Your resilience and continued progress, despite their efforts to hinder you, have unveiled your true character to them. They observe, perhaps obsessively, as you navigate through life, not just surviving, but thriving amid the trials they cast your way. Through your responses in the public or private affirmations you may share via social media or personal declarations, they have come to understand that you are fully aware of their deceit and malevolence. The revelations about their betrayal have not escaped your notice. It's as if you are directly confronting them, armed with insights that could only be divinely inspired. Your heightened spiritual gifts have not only revealed their plots but have magnified your capacity to expose and denounce them. Now, they face the chilling realization that you possess the authority to invoke judgment upon them, an authority that has already manifested in tangible repercussions for those aligned against you. This newfound acknowledgement among your adversaries has instilled deep fear. Each invocation of judgment you make seems to seal their fate, striking them down one by one. Imagine these individuals, who once acted with such arrogance and malice, now finding themselves caught in a web of their own making. They are scrambling, desperate to undo the damage they've wrought, yet finding no escape from the consequences of their actions. Their attempts to reverse the spells and magic they cast are proving futile as they come to realize that the energy they directed towards you has returned to them with even greater force. The darkness they tried to impose on you has enveloped them instead, leaving them in a state of chaos and confusion. The full moon, a powerful time of manifestation and reflection, is fast approaching. They are racing against time, attempting to undo their spell work, but the universe is not so easily swayed. The karmic scales are balancing, and the energy they put out is returning to them in ways they never anticipated. They are witnessing the collapse of their own plans, the disintegration of their schemes, and the unraveling of their power. The very forces they sought to manipulate are now turning against them, and there is no escape from the reckoning they face. As they grapple with the consequences of their actions, they are forced to confront the reality of your spiritual strength. They see now that you are protected by a higher power, that your light cannot be dimmed by their darkness. Your unwavering faith, resilience, and determination have not only shielded you but have also amplified your spiritual gifts. They are realizing that their attempts to harm you have only served to strengthen your resolve and elevate your vibration. Your journey has not been easy, but it has been transformative. Every challenge you faced, every obstacle you overcame, has forged a path to your true self. You have emerged stronger, wiser, and more connected to your divine purpose. Your adversaries, once confident in their ability to control and harm you, now see the full extent of your power and the divine protection that surrounds you. And those who sought to manipulate are now left in awe of your strength and resilience. They see that you are not only surviving but thriving, rising above their attempts to bring you down. The panic among them is palpable. They are scrambling to find solutions, but there are none. The higher forces they invoked are now beyond their control, and the karmic repercussions are inevitable. They are experiencing the full force of the boomerang effect as their negative energy returns to them with magnified intensity. The grim reaper they summoned for you is now a constant presence in their lives, a reminder of their own mortality and the consequences of their actions. In their desperation, they may attempt to reach out, to seek forgiveness or redemption, but you, chosen one, know the truth. You understand that their actions were driven by fear and darkness and that their path is one they must walk alone. Your focus remains on your own journey, on continuing to rise and shine your light. You are a beacon of hope and strength, inspiring others with your courage and determination. As they watch you navigate through life, thriving in the face of adversity, they are forced to confront their own shortcomings and the reality of their actions. They see that you are not only aware of their deceit but also empowered by it. Your spiritual gifts have revealed their plots, and your divine protection has shielded you from their harm. They now understand that you possess the authority to invoke judgment, and that authority is backed by a higher power. The fear among your adversaries is growing. They are beginning to realize that each invocation of judgment you make is not just a statement but a powerful decree, sealing their fate and bringing forth the consequences of their actions. They are witnessing their own downfall, a direct result of their attempts to undermine you. The panic is setting in as they come to terms with the reality of their situation. They are haunted by the power you wield, a power that exacts accountability and justice, leaving them to reckon with the terrifying consequences of their actions. It's like a scene from a horror movie, as they are constantly guessing who's next to face their karma. This situation is their own making, now boomeranging back to them with a force they never anticipated. They were not prepared for the strength of their own spells. They thought that these dark intentions would break you, render you weak and passive, just another victim of life's harshness. What they didn't realize was that the very fire they sent to scorch you was instead fueling and strengthening you. This onslaught, which they thought would weaken you, in fact, activated your deeper spiritual potential. It awakened your DNA, connected you with your Akashic records, and revived your dormant spiritual gifts. They unwittingly became the catalysts for your awakening, not your downfall. The very spells and dark magic they cast to control you boomeranged, empowering and reminding you of your profound spiritual strength. You were reminded that you are a spirit having a human experience. It showed you that if low-vibrational entities could attempt to manipulate your life through spells and still impact you, then imagine how much more powerful you could be in harnessing energy to transform and master your existence. Now, fully awakened to your own power, you wield it with confidence and divine authority. Those who targeted you now see the true extent of your spiritual stature. They underestimated you, but now both you and they are fully aware of the spiritual authority you hold. This awakening is profound for both sides. You are stepping into your elevation, and they are on the brink of their undoing. Everyone is now acutely aware of the seismic shifts about to take place. As you ascend, they face the repercussion of their actions. This serves as a front-row lesson to all involved in observing. No matter how many dark practitioners gather, be they witches, warlocks, or sorcerers, their collective power pales in comparison to that of a divinely chosen individual. This ordeal underscores a crucial lesson for those dabbling in negative energies and manipulative magic, thinking their low-level tricks that worked on others would work on you. They failed to realize who they were dealing with. They didn't understand your background, your lineage, your past life experiences, your spiritual assignments, or the scope of your divine authority. They knew nothing of your spiritual heritage or the divine forces supporting you, yet they arrogantly assumed you were as vulnerable as any other. This miscalculation exposes their folly, showcasing that you cannot be subdued by those who operate from hatred, ego, or pride. No amount of conjured malice can overcome the spiritual authority granted to a chosen one by their divine lineage. This is a profound awakening not just for you, but for every adversary who thought they could undermine a divinely protected soul. They truly thought they were untouchable, that their high rank in their spiritual circles gave them the power to meddle with anyone. But now they are faced with the undeniable truth that their collective power is insignificant compared to the might of divine protection. They are witnessing firsthand the futility of their efforts and the superior strength of your spiritual shield. Their confidence has been shattered, their arrogance laid bare, and their schemes dismantled by the very energy they sought to manipulate. As you stand firm in your truth, they are forced to acknowledge the magnitude of their misjudgment. They now see that their dark arts cannot hold a candle to the light that you embody. The spiritual realms have taken note of their transgressions, and the repercussions are swift and unrelenting. The divine forces that guard you are unwavering in ensuring that justice is served, and that the balance of energy is restored. In this profound moment of realization, they are stripped of their illusions of grandeur. The layers of deceit they wrapped around themselves are peeling away, revealing the stark reality of their impotence in the face of divine will. They are learning a harsh lesson, that true power does not stem from manipulation or fear, but from purity, integrity, and alignment with the highest good. As they grapple with the unfolding consequences, you continue to rise. Your journey of empowerment is a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the boundless potential of a soul in harmony with its divine purpose. Every challenge you have faced has been a stepping stone, leading you to greater heights of spiritual awareness and mastery. Your adversaries, once so sure of their dominance, are now witnesses to your ascension. Their experience serves as a cautionary tale for all who tread the path of darkness. It is a reminder that the universe is always watching, and that every action, whether good or ill, has a corresponding reaction. The scales of karma are ever in motion, and they ensure that justice is meted out in due course. Now, as you stand in your full power, the world around you can see the transformation that has taken place. You have emerged from the shadows of adversity not as a victim, but as a victorious warrior of light. Your story is one of resilience, courage, and the indomitable spirit of a chosen one. You are a beacon of hope for others, showing them that no matter how dark the night, the dawn always comes, bringing with it the promise of a new day. As you continue on this path, remember that your journey is far from over. The lessons you have learned and the strength you have gained are just the beginning. There will be new challenges to face and new heights to reach, but you are more than ready. Armed with the wisdom of your experiences and the unwavering support of the divine, you will continue to shine, illuminating the way for others and spreading light even in the darkest corners of the world. Your adversaries, now humbled and repentant, have their own path to walk. They must reckon with their actions and seek their own redemption. Their journey is their own, separate from yours but intertwined in the greater tapestry of life. In facing their karma, they have the opportunity to learn, to grow, and to change. And perhaps, in time, they too will find their way back to the light. But for now, you stand tall, a testament to the power of divine protection and the resilience of the human spirit. Your story is a beacon, a guidepost for others who may be walking a similar path. You are a living reminder that no matter how great the darkness, the light within us is always greater. Now they are in a panic, scrambling to undo the chaos they've caused. They're stressed, losing sleep, and drowning in anxiety, not knowing how to reverse the curses they cast. Their own foolishness has backfired, bringing them mental torment, loss, and illness. These individuals, who were once esteemed as high priests or high priestesses within their communities, misled others into believing in their power. Those deceived joined forces, thinking they could collectively bring you down, but instead, their collaborative efforts only solidified their downfall. In this reality, their collective attacks, meant to weaken you, reinforce the impenetrable armor surrounding you, protection that is bulletproof, spell-proof, and immune to the evil eye. Unbeknownst to them, their actions have hastened your transformation into the divine entity you were meant to become. The hexes and spells they cast have not cursed you but propelled you forward. Now, they find themselves unraveling, overwhelmed by the impending doom hovering over them. Their dreams haunt them with warnings of impending judgment, leaving them in a state of constant paranoia. They look over their shoulders, fearful of what might come next. This is a critical lesson for them and anyone else who might think to challenge you next. They should heed the warnings, like the old saying goes about sitting quietly indoors when it storms. It's a time of reckoning, a period of divine judgment where celestial forces are actively at work. Despite multiple warnings after each hex they cast, they chose to persist in their malevolence. The universe and your spiritual protectors allowed them some leeway, a chance to see the error of their ways and correct their course. They had every opportunity to pull back, to assess the damage they were doing, and seek redemption. But they chose to continue. Each spell and attack was meticulously noted by the divine watchers. Your guardians ensured that every negative intent thrown your way only fortified your spirit. So let them know, as they recklessly continue on their path, that every action is recorded, every decision noted. They're not operating in obscurity, every move is seen, and the consequences of their actions are now rapidly catching up to them. They played foolish games and are now reaping the rewards: panic, fear, and inevitable downfall. It's their time to reckon with the forces they've unwisely challenged. Just like that, they've thrown their stones and thought they could hide their hands, but everything they did has been meticulously recorded. Judgment Day isn't just coming, it's already here, unfolding right before our eyes in the tangible world. Everything that has transpired has been captured, ensuring that when you, the chosen, invoke judgment, you are precisely informed of what and whom you are dealing with. You might not know all their names, but the universe has provided you with the energy of those who opposed you. Many of you have received divine messages so potent that they included faces and names, painting a clear picture of the adversaries. These revelations are not to be taken lightly, they are the universe's way of arming you with the knowledge you need to stand firm in your power. The divine messages you receive are a testament to the support and guidance you have from higher realms. They highlight the significance of your journey and the importance of your mission. Your adversaries, once hidden in the shadows, are now brought into the light, their deceit and malice exposed for all to see. They are left with no place to hide, no way to escape the consequences of their actions. The period of reckoning is a transformative time for you as well. It is a reminder of your resilience, your strength, and your divine purpose. You have faced immense challenges, and yet you have emerged stronger, more powerful, and more aligned with your true self. The trials you have endured have shaped you into a beacon of light, a symbol of hope and perseverance. Your story is one of triumph over adversity, a testament to the unyielding spirit of a chosen one. As you continue to rise, remember that your journey is a source of inspiration for others. Your strength and resilience show others that it is possible to overcome even the greatest of challenges. You are a living testament to the power of faith, the importance of integrity, and the strength of the human spirit. Your light shines brightly, guiding others on their own paths to self-discovery and empowerment. Your adversaries, on the other hand, are now facing the full weight of their actions. They are coming to terms with the reality that their attempts to harm you have only brought harm upon themselves. The divine forces at play are ensuring that justice is served, that balance is restored, and that the truth is revealed. They are learning, in the hardest way possible, that the universe does not tolerate injustice, and that those who seek to harm others will ultimately face their own downfall. In this time of reckoning, hold your head high. Know that you are protected, guided, and loved by the divine. Trust in your journey and continue to walk your path with courage and conviction. The universe has great plans for you, and your story is far from over. With each step you take, you are moving closer to your destiny, to the fulfillment of your divine purpose. The strength you have gained is your greatest asset. These are the tools you will use to navigate the challenges ahead, to continue to grow and evolve, and to make a positive impact on the world. Your journey is a powerful reminder that no matter how dark the night, the dawn always comes, bringing with it a new day filled with endless possibilities. As you stand on the precipice of this new chapter, embrace the journey with an open heart and an unwavering spirit. Know that you are not alone. You are supported by a multitude of divine beings who are guiding you every step of the way. Your light is a beacon, your story a guide, and your journey an inspiration. Continue to shine brightly, for the world needs your light now more than ever. For those who sought to impede your path, a massive shift is occurring now, a profound transformation sweeping across the spiritual landscape. A cycle is ending, and those who misuse their spiritual gifts are witnessing everything they once held dear being stripped away. They've lost their spiritual authority, their health, and their financial stability, and even their personal relationships are crumbling. Everything they valued is being revoked because they chose to target the chosen, corrupting their gifts and abusing their power. These individuals could have used their abilities to dismantle corrupt systems and contribute positively to humanity. Instead, they opted to use their powers against the divine, perverting and squandering their potential. Now, they face the consequences, as all their supposed gifts are revoked. The balance must be restored, and unfortunately for them, but fortunately for the grand scheme of things, there is nothing they can do to reverse the curses they've cast. No amount of searching, hiring, or praying will remove the hexes they've unleashed because these curses are theirs to bear. They must live out the repercussions of their actions, embodying the very curses they intended for others. In their futile attempts to halt the boomerang of negative energy they set into motion, they fail to understand that energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transformed or transferred. Now that energy is returning to them, magnified and undeniable. Your spiritual team no longer needs to use these low-vibrational beings as catalysts for your awakening. Their role in your journey is over. You, fully awakened, have had your spiritual gifts amplified, and there is no going back. You are now fully aware, fully alive, and fully in tune with the immense power and authority you hold. The tables have turned, and the lesson is clear: those who operate from a place of malice and deceit will eventually face their own spiritual demise, orchestrated by their own hands. Now that the dust has settled, your spiritual team has a crystal clear understanding of your position. You fully grasp who you are. You've claimed your divine assignment and authority, understanding your pivotal role here. The detractors who once seemed to obstruct your path have become irrelevant. They no longer serve any purpose in your spiritual evolution. Now they must face the consequences of their actions alone. So, brace yourself and prepare for a new beginning, because you've triumphed over the trials set before you. Wonderful things are on the horizon for you, chosen one. You're being rewarded and acknowledged for your perseverance, for maintaining a stance of gratitude and integrity despite the turmoil surrounding you. Now, you simply step aside and watch as your spiritual team takes over to deal with your adversaries. That's the message I have for you today. I love you all. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like and subscribe. I look forward to connecting with you again soon.